also apologise you can't hear me because I'm on the train. I'm heading into Reading for Sacrosanct Day 1. I have no idea who's on today. They've changed the running order a bit because there's a strike that's affecting some of the flights, so some of the fans can't make it in time. I'm being very sparky and everyone giving me very funny looks. I will see you in a minute. I have no idea what the bands today are going to be like, but I've only ever seen one bad band at Sacrosanct, so we'll see. Hey Beans, so it's day 2 of Sacrosanct, day 2 of going on public transport looking like a tit. Very funny looks on the train. Last night was fun, there was only 3 bands, but one of them was amazing. I'll talk about that when I get home. Sounds like this band just started, so I'm going to have another cigarette and go in. It's very exciting. I just got home. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, it's like 2:30. Last band went on for a lot longer than they were supposed to, and I'm being very quiet because I don't want to wake up all my housemates, but also I don't want to take all my makeup off because I look nice. Basically just sitting here in like crazy makeup, and I mean I've taken off the corset and the crinoline because that was getting silly, but I got my crinoline caught on a small child on the train earlier. That was funny. Yeah, Sacrosanct was fun. I think next year I will book a hotel for the Saturday night just because I had to nick a lift again because the bands were running later than planned. And I met one of you. Hello person. I forgot to ask your name because I was in the middle of organising a lift and spacing out. So hello person whose name I don't know. It was very nice to meet you. And you were very pretty. I liked your makeup. I didn't get the chance to say that, but hey-ho. Yeah, Sacrosanct was fun. I don't know really why I'm filming myself now. I just don't really want to go to bed. I'm all bouncy. Pink Turn Blue were really good. Turns Blue even. I'll do the usual burble and gig review stuff tomorrow probably. But I'll be less fancy and it'll be less fun. I won't have this on my face. I've got so much crap in my hair. I keep shedding bits of ribbon and stuff. I was dancing and I kept finding bits of ribbon and like dreadlocks. But I've managed not to lose any jewellery today, so that's small mercy. But yeah, this was fun. I don't want to go to bed. Oh well, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Why am I whispering? That's not helping. Hey fiends, so spoiler warning, I did eventually go to bed. So let's talk about Sacrosanct. If you're new here, this is how I do my gig reviews. I do a little snippety-doo while I'm there, and then I talk about the bands when I'm here. So less visually interesting, I'm sorry. I will try and put some pictures of the bands if any of the pictures turned out alright. In the meantime, you've got to listen to my voice for a little while. Well, you don't have to, you could click on something else I suppose. I don't know what I'm talking about, I am rambling. I'm going to move on. So as I mentioned in the first bit of the vlog when I was on the train, there was a little bit of a palaver with Sacrosanct this year. Apparently Ryanair, the plane company, decided to go on strike, and unfortunately a lot of the bands who were coming over from Europe were due to be on Ryanair flights. So that meant that, so what was supposed to happen was there were supposed to be 4 bands on the Friday and 5 bands on the Saturday, and in the end that ends up being shifted slightly, so we had 3 bands on Friday, 6 on Saturday. Apparently some of them were, they'd only arrived that morning. One of the bands, I can't remember who, was supposedly driving for about 16 hours to get there. It was a bit of a mess, and well, you know, it was out of everyone's hands. It wasn't anyone's fault. It was just not ideal. And unfortunately it meant that a lot of the bands, I don't think, got to do a proper sound check. So a sort of running theme in all of the bands we had this weekend was occasional pauses in between songs going, can you do this on the monitors, can you up this you know, can you have can we have a bit more rhythm guitar on the monitors, a bit more drums, a bit more vocals. It was just, everyone was having trouble with the monitors, and so that did sort of detract a little bit, but otherwise, yeah, I love Sacrosanct. Sacrosanct is such fun. It's the lovely atmosphere, everyone's so sort of friendly and it's just nice. So Friday I did get there a little bit late, so I only caught the end of the first band. And if I'm staring over there, it's because I've got the Sacrosanct t-shirt down here to remind me which bands were which, or rather just remind me of the names of them. So yeah, I got there a little bit late. I caught the very end of a band called Lost on Me, who was sort of, you know, pretty good gothic rock. I was, yeah, I only caught like 3 or 4 songs of theirs, but I enjoyed what I heard. Admittedly, I heard most of it from the bar because I was getting myself a drink because I only just got off the train. But I really enjoyed them. I'm annoyed that I didn't get to hear more of them. I'm probably going to look them up. And again, this is a running theme with Sacrosanct. If you're not familiar with any of these bands, I would highly recommend looking them up, especially if you're into, you know, gothic rock and trad goth in particular. You know, if you like your death rock or your, you know, trad, standard gothic rock, even if you can't make it to Sacrosanct, I highly recommend keeping an eye on the bands that they get on, because a lot of them are really, really good. And, you know, your mileage may vary, your taste may vary. Some of these blew me away, but, you know, I was chatting to some people I met and people I knew there, and, you know, some of the bands that weren't my cup of tea really blew them away. So, you know, look up all of these guys if you have the chance. Next band on after that were one of the finds of the festival for me, actually. They're a German band from Cologne called, and I may be pronouncing it wrong, Kadekas, or maybe Kadedkas. Again, I'll put it on the screen. They were great. I really enjoyed them. Very sort of early Susie and the Banshees type sound. Like the very Bansheesy guitar, very Bansheesy vocals. Vocals also slightly reminded me of certain sounds that you know, you might hear in a Rubella Ballet track, or a little bit Expel Deutschland, a little bit Skeletals. So female fronted band. She had great stage presence. She was really like kind of intimidating and creepy on stage, and then like I got chatting to them in the smoking area afterwards, and they were absolute sweethearts. And I always love that with a band when, like, you know, they're genuinely kind of terrifying on stage, and then you meet them and you're like, oh. But yeah, they were really, really good. Unfortunately, they didn't have any CDs. Apparently they were trying really, really hard to get their CD finished before Sacrosanct. They didn't manage, so I bought myself a patch to remind me who they are, because I need their stuff. They were really, really good, and I'm excited to see, you know, what sort of thing they produce in the future. Really looking forward to an album from them. And then the headliner for Friday was supposed to be Arctica, who ended up playing the next day. So we, I don't want to say settled for, but, you know, we had Siberia as the headliners for the Friday that day. And yeah, I have mentioned Siberia before. I've seen them multiple times. They're a side project of Vandemian. but a little bit more down-tempo, gentle, kind of cozy and nice, and they're good fun. I enjoyed seeing them again. They're not one of my favourite bands, but and I'm more of a Vendemian person than a Siberia person, but they're still, they're a really solid band. You can't really fault them. So yeah, that was the Friday. I didn't get the chance to stay on late to party because I had to get the train back. I probably next year I might actually book a hotel, because although it doesn't take very long to get to Reading, getting the trains back means I have to leave a little bit early, which is a shame. So if I didn't get the chance to say goodbye to anybody who I met there or saw there, and genuinely if I was being awkward and socially weird, I mean I'd do that anyway, but I spent a lot of my downtime in between bands working out how long I had till I had to leave, and working out trains and things. So if I was a bit not present, that's why. I'm sorry, it's nothing personal. I love you all. I love you all, Sacrosanct people. Anyway, so next day I thought I was running late. I was not. They were running late, which was fine because it meant I got to see pretty much everybody. So started off with Artica, I'm not sure how they pronounce it, but they were really good. They were supposed to be the headliners, as I said, for the previous day. I think I had heard of them before, but I hadn't really heard of them. They were really good, really sort of slightly sistersy, slightly Nephilim-y, just good solid gothic rock. I did buy one of their CDs because I really enjoyed them. Where have I done with it? Which one's which? Yes, I bought this thing. I think this is their latest one. I haven't had the chance to listen to it yet, because it wouldn't be one of my good reviews if I weren't showing you a CD I hadn't listened to. But yeah, I really enjoyed them. They were pretty fucking good, and I'm really glad that I was actually able to see them now. I'm just going to double check on my phone who was next, because I don't remember. So next up were Burning Gates, who are a Italian goth band from Turin, I believe. They were another very sort of trad gothy. I mean, obviously the whole festival is kind of trad gothy, but sort of Nephilim-y vocals with the sort of sparkly guitars is the best way I can describe it. Very, very sort of second wave, third wave goth. They were really good. I just looked them up because I couldn't remember which one they were, having had too many bands, but I looked them up and they've actually been going for quite a while. They're not a new band, which I didn't realise, but they were really good as well. Yeah, so after that was Dividing Lines, who were really good. They were another one that I bought a CD for. They had a female singer and a male singer, really sort of up-tempo, punky, good fun. I enjoyed them a lot. So after that was Dominus Mortalis, who are a Portuguese band. While I was listening to them, my thoughts went to sort of imagine if The Cure were an 80s shoegaze band in the vein of, Gene Loves Jezebel, kind of Echo and the Bunnymen, kind of, but fronted by Robbie Williams. Like, his vocals really reminded me of Robbie Williams, of all people. But then one of my friends afterwards was saying if we dyed his hair, gave him far too much wine and some dark glasses and a tracksuit, he could be, Wayne Hussey solo Mark II, and I can really see that as well. So I'm not sure which description mine or my friends is more apt, but yeah, they were nice. They're sort of down tempo, very cozy, nice, like they're the sort of music that sounds like a hug. And yeah, I really enjoyed them. I might have to look them up. I didn't buy a CD while I was there because I was running out of money. I've bought so many CDs, but I may have to look them up because they were really sort of just cozy and nice. They'll be really nice to listen to if you're sort of chilling at home kind of thing. So yeah, I enjoyed them. After them were Sacrosanct, who are an Italian band. They're a bit more sort of indie rock, sort of, I don't want to say generic alternative, but a little bit like that. Not so much my sort of thing, although one of my friends really enjoyed them, so you know, swings and roundabouts. Yeah, they weren't really my thing, and I was getting tired and I used to look up my trains because yeah, things were running later than I had expected and I was going, oh dear. In the end I got to live with Alan, thankfully, so which meant I got to see the headliners, who were Pink Turns Blue, who, holy crap, how did I not know that these guys were really good before that day? Pink Turns Blue, if you didn't know, are one of the old guard bands who sort of, you know, they were around in the 80s and then they split and then they reformed and then they did more stuff, and the new stuff isn't quite as well received, should we say, as the older stuff. Is probably why I haven't really heard them that much, but yeah, they were amazing. Nice mixture of sort of up-tempo, slightly punky, punchy gothic rock that was really fun to dance to, and then some more down-tempo tracks to sort of get your breath back while you're going, oh, I've danced too much, you know. And yeah, I can't believe that I have not listened to them much before. I'm fairly sure, I know I've heard of them, and I know I've heard a couple of songs by them, but I cannot believe that I am not more familiar. I need to hand in my goth card. They were amazing and I really enjoyed their set. And shout out to the couple in front of me who were doing like a mad drunken jive tango thing for their entire set, because clearly I wasn't the only one having an awful lot of fun. Great set, really enjoyed it. Thank you so much to Alan and Karen for giving me a lift, because I would have hated to miss that. So yeah, that was Sacrosanct. Big thank you to everybody who I saw there. It's so nice going to Sacrosanct because I get to see people that I don't get to see very often. So like, hey Sadie, hey Aid, hey everybody. And yeah, I'm sorry if I was being awkward and weird, and Sadie, I'm really sorry I kept sort of wandering off. I kept really needing a cigarette and things, and then like I couldn't hear you all that well all the time. And also thank you to the person that I met who actually follows this YouTube channel, that I like found me through the YouTube channel rather than the other way. Like most of the people I know who watch my YouTube channel know me, knew me before I started doing the YouTube channel, or you know, they find me linking that on Facebook or something. It's really odd to finally meet somebody who knows me first through YouTube. And I'm sorry if I was being a bit weird. I was trying to look up my trains and work out how I was going to get home that day, but thank you very much for watching and for saying hello, and your makeup was amazing. I'm sorry I didn't get the chance to say that. And also, I can't remember your name. I don't think you told me your name, but yes, hello to that person, and hello to the new people. There are new people. This is crazy. Yeah, so that is it for now. I can't think of anything else at the moment other than Sacrosact's fun. Why do I have to wait so long for the next one? Anyway, so the next few videos will probably be more Halloween shopping, and then probably, oh yeah, I still need to do the Mirror Luna. I am working on the Mirror Luna vlog, I just haven't got around to finishing it. I'm sorry. Okay, well, I will see you for those very soon, and until then, have fun looking up all the bands from Sacrosanct, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.